On July 20th, 2011, Quicksilver made Hero. And then in January 2012, he brought it to the Pokemon Online or whatever. That piece of garbage went from there and ruined himself, and now we are where we are today without him. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
this
you
is
so much.
Hero. And then I guess we
Thank
can
you
talk
so
from
much.
there.
Fucked up history.
Dude, he did. He messed everything up. Well, I don't know. He did and he didn't. Who knows?
I mean, he came back at one point.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, he came
So-
back again, like a million times.
So I guess we should just go over the really boring stuff because we've already talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
So
Please.
yeah, Quicksilver comes in. You know, he says that it makes a battle tournament with NPG Mario, and then the clan was moved to Pokemon Online. I think Nub should be
Yeah, boy.
saying this part because he
Okay,
was
so basically, from what I remember, it's like 2 years ago. Was it 3? I don't know, whatever. And basically, it was this teeniest, tiniest clan, and I got recruited just by beating this guy with the hero tag, and Quicksilver was watching. This guy called Ash Catcher. Called him like Ass Scratcher after that. But whatever.
Ass scratch. Jesus.
And then, yeah, I joined. We had a teeny tiny channel, and that's where like my first experience was with any type of clan. And guess we just chilled there, like not doing anything. Sort of like the clans today, they don't really do anything like forums wise. They don't really have any organized type of forum like we do. They just sort of chill in their channel, and we sort of chilled in our channel until we made the first hero forums, where people like
So legit.
Smalls, Undead, PDT, and Aura Disciple specifically, who was main type of guy in it. Like me, Aura, and Quicksilver were sort of the main 3 guys. And it was quite small, but because there were no requirements, a lot of members would join. And eventually we grew to like a, I don't know, I wouldn't say mid-size, but
Was the clan like
maybe just below mid.
was like a place where people just talked about sports or what? Like, exactly what is it?
We just talked. Okay, I remember I was like 14 then, so sort of dumb. But was I? Yeah, maybe 13. I don't know. And just talked about whatever. Like we would talk about. I remember one thread was made just about the elections, and like because it was like 2012 elections, and there was also just some sports because Quicksilver was into baseball. I was sort of into soccer. We made some teams. I was quite active on the forums. I had like the most posts there. I was, yeah. But eventually, it just started growing more, and we got more members. And that started maybe in March. Because like January to March was just chilling around, battling, not really doing much.
I think that's
Other
where
than
things got more
Well,
serious.
generic stuff. Yeah, and like once we got those other members, we started going into something more serious because people were better battlers, and there was like, I remember we actually had like a month, like Quicksilver would post like, oh, congrats on Tape for being like Uber's god, getting like a super high ranking, which was like 1500. Ooh.
He was
Back
actually
then for
pretty
us
good
was
in Ubers.
deal. Yeah, back then, because we were smaller, like 1500 was a pretty deal. I can't remember what the exact ladder was. I don't
He
know
was
if it's
like
like
high.
1700 was
He was high up
stage
in the
one.
ladder.
Yeah, he was definitely high.
I remember when I joined, the first thing I saw was Quicksilver talking about Dreamworld UU,
Yeah.
which was
When did you join, Lasen?
Yeah, that's
well, I got recruited summer of 2012, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Which was, I guess, in the early stages of the forums. They were only on for like very few days.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess like in March, around that time, that's when I got interested because
Yeah.
there was a lot more players. There was a lot more people who knew what they were doing.
If there's actually a video that I made about maybe April, like intro to Hero. I remember the people on the channel were, it was me, Quick, Stargazer, Tape, Lynn, and Purple Duct Tape, and that was like, was that 6?
Yeah, something like
Yeah, that's
that.
like that wasn't it wasn't a big channel at all. It was still pretty small, but we were pretty tight. Like Golduck must have been there too. I remember recruiting Golduck because we both got muted, and that was really fun. I was like, "Come join Hero, we're fun."
If
And then him and Lynn, who was still a girl back then, like it was just enjoyable talking. Like the channel was really active despite the amount of people in
it
it.
felt like everyone
More
knew
act-
more about each other than about
Yeah.
Pokemon.
We're really tight.
Yeah.
We were really tight.
So
And then I think, yeah, you joined around April time.
yeah, it said that I joined the forums on April 20th, but I definitely
Yeah.
remember joining around
Fourth.
February. I just like didn't make it official till like
Mhm.
after my exams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like I don't know what it was. It was just like different. Everything was changing. We were like we had a mascot going on and stuff, and then like
Oh yeah, we were
forums
trying.
came up.
Wasn't Lucario? Lucario was
Yeah,
always,
like it
always a
was.
mascot. And we tried to do something with it.
I don't know who made like those pictures of Lucario like in the tribal
think it
thing
might
or
have been
whatever.
Aura.
I think Aura did.
I think Aura did.
So that's where it
I
like
don't
all
remember.
popped up or whatever.
Wasn't there like a title, subtitle, whatever? Like once a hero, always a hero.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yeah, it
Was
was
it?
something like
Okay.
that.
It was on the banner of the forums, but I remember it.
Yeah, it was like the news part where it said like it just scrolled up past like every single point. Like, congrats, such and such person.
Mm-hmm.
You can check the forums out if you want.
There was one
They're
that
still
said like
there.
hero then, hero now, hero forever. I think they were just like making a bunch of quotes to keep people going. I don't know. But
Quicksilver was still there. And
so yeah, so
then I guess summer sort of started rolling in.
mm-hmm.
And that's-
Quicksilver gets
that's-
banned apparently.
When did Chris join?
Yeah.
He joined in the summer with you actually.
Really?
Summer.
I think
Summer.
so.
I wasn't even really there for the summer. I was in Serbia, so I don't really know.
I remember
Like,
that
sort of
you
surprised.
just sort of existed as that one squirrel guy who I never really saw online. You and Aura. I was like, well, those two are like co-leaders and stuff, but I
Yeah.
never see them.
They were
I just
never
wasn't
here, so
there.
I was like, whoa, they must have like I don't know, there must be like super special people or something. They don't
Yeah.
have like enough time for us, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was I
15
thought,
year old.
especially for our disciple. I was like, wow, he doesn't even have time to talk on the forums. He must be super interesting. How many messages has he even posted? Like 20 on the forums?
Like I don't even know the guy that well.
Who does?
Not even me. I don't even know if Quicksilver knows the guy well.
We should have
I-
PM'd him if he has a Skype so that you could join today.
Honestly, I don't. Nobody really knows much. I know he joined before me, for sure.
he like got on a couple of times and that was it. I didn't know if he was good at it playing or anything like that. But I
Yeah.
gave him like a lot of respect because like I was like, okay, well he made the forum, so that means that he has some kind of intelligence behind him. It's not like he's completely.
He
downing
made
it.
these. He made our forums today. He
Why
made
did
the
you guys
forum motion
move?
forums.
From the old ones. to
'Cause
the
he's-
ones
he-
now.
He sort of. I guess he's like. I think I could make some new forums, make them look better and everything. 'Cause
Oh.
the old forums are sort of shit.
Yeah, I remember.
Pro
them.
board even updated the forums now. Like they made their own. They update their site.
It
I
still looks
guess.
like garbage.
The old pro boards was pretty shit. Yeah, it looks pretty shit. Like ours are sick now. But
But
yeah, summer, you know better. That was like Warp Star and you.
No, no,
stuff.
it wasn't me at all. It was.
It-
Let me see. It was Goat, Warpstar, Golduck,
I know it was.
Lynn. Lynn was like the leader basically
Yeah.
with Warpstar. I looked at Warpstar more because he was the one who
Yeah,
knew
Lynn
what
was
it was
pretty.
talking about. But
Yeah. And we also started the Heroes Hub channel. Honestly, the way Heroes Hub got made is I was just trying out names that we could use for a YouTube channel. And I don't know why I used the email Hero Nub. I made an email called Hero Nub and registered it to that. And I was like, shit, it worked because it wasn't taken. Heroes Hub. I was trying to like Hero TV or something like that. And then I guess we just stuck with it. So like the email is now heronub@gmail.com for the entire Heroes Hub channel. Which is sort of inconvenient. But whatever.
I think Quicksilver wanted to make that because I remember when he tried to make a server, and I think he was trying to push everyone to like different things so that more people could come in. I was like, that's the worst way to do it. Like, just advertise it here, bring more people, and then do whatever you want later.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted to make a server and try it out. Like,
I hated that. I hated it so much.
I never thought it was gonna be like serious.
It was the stupidest idea. I kept on telling him that, and he was like, "Well, then you can always leave." Like, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna stay here, but just don't do that.
Wow.
Like, just keep it here." But whatever. It didn't work out at the end, anyways.
Yeah.
What ended up happening after that was like Goat like made that post about drugs, and he left. That's what I remember. I was like, "Why did you make the
Drugs
servers?" Because now
is-
Goat left. It was so weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, then the summer hit.
And then that summer hit. I left for a decent amount of time. I know I was sort of active on forums. I would check them and maybe post a few things, but I never really went on PO that often. I might have gone on PO like a few times during the summer.
We didn't have any clan wars either.
I tried. Yeah, really have time.
We had a lot of people come in.
Just
though.
chilling,
It was nice.
like growing as a group. Yeah.
And then.
I guess we go through summer, and then I guess there's that Lynn incident thing that happened. Then I was so confused when I came back. I was like, "What the fuck happened? I didn't even see any pictures of this." I haven't seen any pictures of it to this day. Like,
To this day, I was actually one of the suspects for the Lynn incident, and
you never saw a picture of it?
Yeah, I had to ask someone what it was.
Oh, I wish I had it still, but like, I wasn't there either. I like came in halfway, and all I saw was the channel going explosion mode, and someone sent me what was going on. And I was like, oh.
So if I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, it was Lynn, quote unquote, posted the female a picture of herself, quote unquote, again, to which somebody started drawing dicks on.
No, so okay.
Oh.
Lynn, who's a guy but was playing a girl at the time, was in I don't know what with Golduck, and they were very close to one another. So
Yeah, they were close. I think they both live in California, did they?
no, she lived in California. He lived
I know
in Puerto
Lynn
Rico, and they wanted to like get together. I don't know what it was, but she sent him a picture of her, quote unquote, and then someone got it. And what they did was they drew like dicks on her face and stuff, and someone put it up. The guy's name was like Lava Shane or something like that. Lavin Shane. He put it up on the thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, and someone put it up, and it went crazy because like everyone thought that it was this guy named Undead because he always
sort of
did
weird.
that kind of stuff. Like he was like a kidster, like Ash was, but I don't know. And that basically went crazy, and then we were trying to figure out who it was, and we were trying to figure out who PM'd at that time, like all that stuff. And so I was like, all right, we got to figure it out because we're offending
And you
someone.
went like cop.
Well, if, for
went
example,
detective,
if Lynn was a girl, an actual girl, we have to like, I don't know, give her some justice because that's kind of messed up. If it happened to anyone, I think that would be like really messed up and they were really offended by it. But for her, it was like a bigger deal because she was a bigger name and people cared about her or something like that. So then
Girl.
we started
Just 'cause
accusing
it's a girl.
everyone, and and then it went to Lasen, and Lasen apparently was like, I don't know, how would you describe my interrogation, Lasen?
I was like, this one guy shows up who I don't even know, and he's like, you, Lynn incident. I'm like, what is it? And then I just hear the explanation of what happened. And it was this super pressuring thing where I was like, I haven't done anything wrong, but I feel so guilty. What is this?
You made yourself seem so guilty too. It was really funny.
Yeah, it was I had said something along the lines of might as well kill Lynn or some shit like that.
Yeah, and we were like,
Eh.
okay, then that's you, because we were looking for someone who had the Greek
Yeah.
time, like a Greek time to get on.
Yeah.
And it was either you or Chris, so we were like interrogating Chris, but Chris wasn't there. He like had an alibi, but you didn't, so we were like honing on you, thinking that it was you the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we never did anything to you, did we? I don't think so.
No, because I just told you that I hadn't done anything, and it was at like a time to which it was a weekday, and I had school, and I was like, I always get off at that exact time, and which was like 11, I think. I closed PO, and it was like 1 a.m. my time. So like I can't have done that. Like I'm still a student. I can't just stay up at 1 a.m. every single night, especially at the age I was back then. So no revealing ages. So yeah, you were like, well, I guess that covers you as an alibi.
Right. And then I think Lynn just left in September.
Yeah,
So
after.
it was like a dry
And,
spell after that.
What it says here, Lynn was happy of her accomplishments in a sadistic manner. Golduck
yeah.
is disgusted and leaves.
No, that's
Chris
a little
Six
later
kills
because
his mother and goes to jail.
what happened was like she used that in October. Well, he used that. It's so weird saying he. Anyways, he used that in October to push the clan to do some other things because he was like, we should keep like the clan tags. We should keep people in one clan. It was like this whole debate because a bunch of people wanted this and the other people wanted that. We were like, well, we don't know what we're gonna do. And I think we got on Skype once and we were having a discussion. And Lynn came up and he was a dude, and he tried to play it off. It was like he like was talking on the mic or whatever, and I think he did it on by accident. So
Ooh.
so then we found out, and then he was like telling us like, oh, like, you know, I did what I did, and that's what I like doing that, and he made it seem like really weird because he was like, oh, where's Chris? I want to just talk to him even more, and stuff like that. And then I was like, wait, but what about?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what about Golduck? Like, that's messed up. You messed someone up pretty bad. And he was like, oh, I don't care. Like, where is he? So I can just tell him as well. And he was like, no, I want to keep this going too, this
That's sweet.
relationship. I was like, oh, this is good. This guy's like a little weird.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so, but then on top of that, like, to make him sound weird, he kind of covered it up by saying like, oh, you know, I'm like in a gang, or like my friends know me in a gang or whatever. And I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're good with
Blood,
this one.
blood scripts right here.
Yeah, he made himself sound like threatening or whatever.
To be honest, I was because you mentioned Chris. There was an incident back in Greece when that somebody from exactly the same town as Chris, like committed murder, and it was around that time that he stopped being like completely active, and I was like, I don't want to say it.
Killed his
but-
mother.
Yeah, he had killed his mother because she like didn't
The
let him
person.
watch. Yeah, that the person that actually committed the murder killed his mother because she didn't let him like stay up late during exam weeks and like watch television or some shit like that. And so he just killed her.
Well, he sounds pleasant.
That's fucked up.
And I was like, this town has maybe 12,000 people. How many people of his age?
Yeah.
Like are there in that town?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So there was that.
So that was the end of the Lin incident. So just to recap really fast, we've gone through Quicksilver making Hero, and then the Superstars Rising, and the Lin incident. So now we're getting up to October 20th, 2012, where we had the elections.
Yeah.
And Quicksilver comes back, and it was like a big deal, I'd say,
shit's
because
going.
we didn't know what we were gonna do with the clan in general. Because Quicksilver came and became the leader again, didn't he?
For a short while.
Yeah.
We were like all leaders. I think it was me, Nub, and Quicksilver.
Wasn't it Warpstar at the same time as well?
Warpstar left. by
He
that
left
time.
before that?
He left like in around September because I wanted to ask him about the Lin incident. He's like not there.
I
think
see.
he left officially.
Maybe for college. Did he start college then?
Yeah, he did.
I think
don't
so.
know.
Yeah,
Must have
because I remember the very first hero call we had that we actually recorded. He said so after I left that he was like studying to be a journalist, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Also, somebody removed that video or made it private. I'm not sure.
Aw.
Which one?
The very first recorded hero call. When Alan went from
Oh, that was like, I think that was the video where like we were interrogating me. It's probably private or it's still there.
maybe you
I
made it
remember.
private. I
don't
remember that you made Alan from moderator. He went to fucking co-leader in 10 minutes.
What do you mean?
So
Oh, that was like in December. We're like skipping a lot of things. No, what happened was like
Yeah, just go straight to December.
Well, okay, so we wanted to make an election system because we didn't know what the heck we wanted to do, and we didn't want Quicksilver to become the leader. So I remember Seth started coming in there and he started talking to everyone, and he started getting liked a lot more. I don't know, and then he started talking to us about how we should balance the elections because I was gonna give like the leaders more power than the others and stuff like that, and make it fair game or whatever.
Yeah.
Hero
Actually-
Plus came after the election.
Hero Plus came up for that reason, so we could discuss these
Yeah,
matters.
once we had like
not
moderators,
using Skype.
admins, and leaders, we like made like a subdivision so we can like talk about things without having the public listening
Yeah, it
to
was-
our stuff.
Yeah.
It was
Just,
before
like,
Skype too.
private
because-
channel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because on Skype no one really wanted to talk. It was just, I think the only ones that actually spoke were Lasen,
Seth Crobot.
Seth, Crobat, Alan.
I don't think I had a
sometimes.
mic. Actually, I might have had a
No,
mic.
you did. You had a mic. You had a
I had a
video
mic.
too.
I-
Yeah, you had. Chris
remember-
sometimes spoke.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
I know Chris spoke.
You know who else spoke? World King.
Yeah, World King. What? He became a mod for DN, didn't
Yeah,
No,
World-
yeah.
He was a mod
It's,
for DN, but he
yeah.
became really weird. So like, I kind of let him go.
he? He had a wife, and he liked you.
No, he was just like talking like in a weird way to me, and I was like, okay. But not only that, but he didn't do anything in the channel. Like he didn't have the requirements. He like just sat there and just talked.
He told me to like his page.
To like
He
his
had this
page.
Facebook page
Yeah.
about like Pokemon,
He makes
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Pokemon
Like,
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, yeah.
No, I remember
or did.
he kind of. It's so weird to say it, but he kind of reminds me of John Betton.
The time. Yeah.
Because he was like so old.
John
They
DeCon?
almost
'Cause he was
yeah, they
older?
sounded like the
Yeah.
same almost, but I know they're different people, but like it almost felt like that way. It was like
No, they actually were exactly the same age now that I think about it.
Remember
Yeah, they were the same.
remember Bulldozer?
yeah, Bulldozer.
Bulldozer was pretty old.
that
No,
comes
he
with
wasn't that
the
old.
with the other era or whatever. So anyway, so we got the elections, we got everyone down, and Claymore was made, the first edition, and I kind of wanted to push the elections to being like this big deal, and I kind of wanted to make like a system where it was like cut clean and not like this riggedy mess that it was before. Yep, and then yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
after
Yeah.
that, remember the deal with like the Claire incident, I guess we could call it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
We-
what was his name? This guy, I think I don't know
After
his.
that.
It's like
was-
date. I don't remember his name. It's like Daybreak or something. He, it wasn't
No.
Daybreak, but his name was like
Wait,
Day
not
something.
Daybreak.
It was like Day something. He was a moderator, and he
Was
asked
it a
me
mod?
like, it was an actual
I swear it
moderator
wasn't.
for Pokemon.
It was like
Pokemon.
was it Onyx or something?
Mm-mm.
I swear it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Ozma. I remember
Okay.
Ozma.
Yeah, Ozma. There. We go.
Ozma. Yeah.
Yeah. He had like another
Daybreak,
name before.
Ozma. No.
No. He had a day name like Day something or whatever like that. But then he changed it to Ozma. But anyways, he like
whatever.
interrogated me, and I kind of came clean. At first, it didn't come clean. I kind of like made something up, but then at the end, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna say it. But that like made me lose leadership, and I gave it to Nub, and then that became a problem because everyone was like, Nub can't do the leadership position because he's never here.
And then it went to Alan for a short while.
yeah,
And then
that-
HG stormed our channel, telling us that we are faggots. And
oh yeah, I remember that.
the only hero.
HC.
Yeah, they actually came into the channel and said the only hero that was worth it was Goat. We're talking like there were like 5 hero
HC
members.
existed back then?
Yes, they
Yeah.
did. We're talking about 5 hero members.
I don't even remember.
And then Knots and friends coming in and calling us faggots, pretty much.
I made a post about like whatever. It was like a story thing. I don't know. I wanted to just make something up just to cover me because I was like getting a lot of blast for it. And they came in and they gave me like even more blast. And then I think after that I deleted it and I put in the real story on the Claymore. But I think I like fixed it so that only heroes can see it because I was like, oh, well, we're gonna see a bunch of people come in and just watch it. So
Didn't you become Doug for a while?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Went
was
from
saying.
Clark
Like I
to
was
Doug.
playing the
Claire's
Double Life.
sister, Doug, / a million other names,
Mhm.
who changed very frequently.
Yeah.
I was like, I asked Claire about the changes in names, and the reply I got was, oh, it's because the real name doesn't want to be known, and he accidentally used it at first, but then he uses another name, but we're of Asian origin, so we also have an Asian name.
Mhm.
This whole elaborate story, and I was like, something's fishy.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but then after that,
And
I just kind
then-
of came clean.
It got pushed more.
To me, the best
You
part.
quote unquote claim clean with a picture of some other guy that wasn't even you.
That's true. But the story
Didn't
was
tell us
true.
your name.
The story was true.
The
So
best
I,
part.
Huh.
Okay, continue, please.
But yeah, I had like a little issues with privacy issues, so I kind of came clean with that. And the picture part, I didn't come clean with that. But whatever. I guess that's what happens.
What I wanted to bring up.
Did you fake your picture twice?
Yeah,
Did I? I think
At
I
first-
fixed
You
it.
faked it twice without
you
it.
faked that one guy with what was
I
it?
did the Asian guy first, which is my friend in real
And then
life.
you did another friend.
And then I
with-
did another my Italian friend, and then I just stopped, and then I just put pictures, and then I put myself.
Yeah,
I think the reveal of my face was when
it was after a long
Summer?
time actually.
Yeah, it was like in the summer.
It was in the summer. Yeah.
What I remember about the Claire incident was that there was a bot, quote unquote, named Claire's cat.
Yeah.
And like we would be like, hey Claire's cat, nyam. The only thing that would come out of that user was nyam.
Was like the reason I did that was to wasn't
I
it
think
to like follow the chat or something?
Yeah,
I was
because
still trying to figure
you-
out who
Yeah.
did what, you know.
I think you set it up so that it would say something every 6 or 12 hours.
Yeah. And then when I would get back, I would just like read everything that was going on because I was like worried the Lynn incident was gonna happen again or like someone was gonna get bastardized again. So, anyways, so that happened, and then we started like making. It's so weird because that incident was actually almost a good thing as well because we got Hero Mexico as well from Bulldozer,
Yeah.
George. We had like an extension, like I don't know what it was, but whenever I, got on or something, it felt as if I was like an ambassador of something. Like I would walk in, talk to someone,
Mhm.
and they would just be like, "Oh, your Grace, like I'll help you do this or help you do that," and it like felt like okay, it was like so easy to get everyone to rile up together in one place.
For me,
But-
it went from Claire, who was like a chill girl that I talked to and I was weird with, to Doug, the guy who interrogated me and I was super afraid of, who turned out to be Photoshop. And I was like, how am I supposed to speak to this person? He interrogated me. I can't trust him.
I don't think
So-
you even like came back on for a long time after that or something like that.
No, I was on because I remember
Oh.
reading the you coming clean, quote unquote, at school, and like after a few days, was it a few days? Yeah, I saw you online, and I was speaking to you in plural form, like shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you're the only person who I have ever talked like that on PL ever. So there's that.
It
We
felt
can
really
talk
weird
about all the
coming back
members that came
regardless.
during
What was that?
the members who came before you left due to school. I guess you said it was school. The
Yeah.
reason you left.
Majority of the people left because of
Hero
school.
Mexico, and then like Granbull, Cody, JJ as Zodiac the Kid.
No.
Are
Cody
okay.
says he was never a part of
Was-
Hero, even though he played for a clan war with us. I think he posted an RMT.
No, he was a part. He like
Okay.
spoke to us in a hero kind of way, like he like member.
He was more like Sami in a way. He would just chill in the channel, but he wasn't actually in Hero.
I felt like I got more from Cody than Sammy.
And then-
at least I got to talk to him on Skype once. So
I never ever talked to Sammy in my life.
I once
Never
told
said
Sammy,
shit.
"Are you in Hero?" And I got a reply 26 hours later. The reply was a question mark.
yeah,
Oh,
Wow, that's weird. Yeah, he's just sort of that silent killer that just is pretty good at the game but never talks.
I remember that he was playing Halo
conversation.
in OU, and I had bad respect for
Yeah.
him because he was
And he
always
was
playing
good.
Halo,
and
and
he
he
got
was
rank 1 with it.
and he would never ever say anything about hacks.
No, he was like my sensei, dude. He like told me the code. And the weird thing, he was telling me, this is how you should be playing. If everyone else tells you otherwise, like, don't believe them. And I kind of
Stall.
understood what he was saying. No, like stall. He gave me stall teams too. Like he would tell us to play stall anyway. But I gave him mad respect because he was just so good at it, and he never complained about it. That was the cool thing about him. He also
Whereas-
impersonated a girl.
Yeah,
but
and
whatever.
Whereas we have Finch on the other hand. Oh my god, I did not do max damage. That's so hacks. He's a good battler though. I gotta
And we
give.
also got Yeah. People must remember Har
Oh yeah.
and like Abe, Zach Flair, Beastly, Kyogre who just left.
Yeah.
Mikasa's still here, and Nick. Nick was part of Dynasty, which is
Yeah.
Quicksilver's like third clan
No, it was the second one.
after the fail of EXO.
No,
Was
EXO
it?
came after Dynasty.
Yeah, Dynasty. Whatever. It was one of his dumb clans that he made after Hero.
I think
Nick
he was trying to
wasn't
capitalize
Nick was sort of
after
leader
my
of Dynasty.
thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and Nick was sort of in Dynasty as a leader type guy, but then he sort of joined, like, he was part of our channel more and more, and then he joined officially,
Yeah.
I
So
guess. And
once the Queen's era or the Queen's reign finished, you know, Quicksilver made his own channel, made his own clan, Dynasty, and then it became EXO, which is supposed to be extraordinary. And he was trying to get people from there to, from Hero to there, and that's where we started getting like a mix of people. I think we got Abe as well from EXO.
And we lost
Yeah.
Preppy to EXO.
That's not much of a loss.
Preppy always talked about Craigslist, so
Yeah, he was like the
No.
weird one because he would always bring up the
he
poop
was 20
jokes.
something.
I know,
Yeah,
but
the
I'm
poop
20
jokes
something and
and
I don't talk about
Craigslist.
poop jokes like that. Like he like made this picture.
Yeah, why
infamous.
can he be 20 something?
He like sent us a picture of a guy who took a poop on himself on that dance floor or something, and that was it. That was all. Like there was no text or anything. It was just here you go, and it was funny because I was like, "Are you serious? Why would you send us a picture of that?"
It's like Sebi, who used to not talk at all, and then he just came in and he would just show us videos of wasps battling each other and like beetles and stuff like
I
that.
love watching those videos. I love watching those.
Like he would just go in and he wouldn't say anything. He would just post links and then just leave the channel.
There was this TV show that he liked. That's why he wanted to put it up. It was about like insects fighting each other and killing each other. And he was like, "Oh my god, I wish they brought this back on TV." I was like, "What? Is this what you watch?"
They banned it. They
Yeah,
actually
they were-
banned insect fighting in Asia, I think.
Wow.
Pretty sure they banned it off TV, at least. It was a legit
But,
thing.
But
Learn
yeah.
something new every day.
But then Ash
Raikage
came back.
Ninja.
Ash came back and he became like this
Did we say
superpower.
when
or
Ash
whatever.
left?
I think Ash
When
left
was
like
Ash
around
here?
summertime because
Yeah.
he wasn't like around there. He wasn't there anymore.
I don't know. I don't think he was really much of an influence in the clan before he left,
Yeah.
but he
No.
returned.
I
guess.
remember that you poke fun at Grovile / Kobold / whatever the name was. Like it was when he first appeared, and it was always the rape jokes with him.
His
I
thing
remember.
was
I remember.
always the 50 Shades of Grey and the Would You Rather questions. The Would You Rather questions that like you can't answer because they're both gross.
Ash, like this Ash, not to be confused with the
Anyway,
Ash
yeah.
Catcher guy, Ash Catcher guy, not the same person.
Ass Scratcher. God damn it.
His name
And-
Arif. Arif is his name.
You said you got a picture of him, which
Oh yeah, someone got a picture of him.
I did, yeah. What happened was he sent a video. No, he sent us a song of like an
Didn't he
indie
send
band
a-
or whatever. Like one of his bands that he said like, "Oh, I
Didn't he-
produced this song," or like, "I produced it with like a band," and I was like, "Oh." So then I did some digging. It was on MySpace. I did some digging, and I was like, "Wait a minute, let me see who's the people there or whatever." And then I found this dude, and I was like, "This is you. I'm absolutely sure it's you." And he kept on denying it, and I was like, "No, this is you, right?" And he's like, "Yo, shut up. Don't bring this up even more than it is." And I was like, "Okay, then it is you." But yeah, his name is Arif or whatever. It's almost similar to mine.
I don't.
and
Is he Indian?
Yeah.
He made a huge career afterwards making music.
Uh-huh. He's our boy,
He is a huge,
DX4NNY.
huge group.
Yeah, D4 and 9I. Uh, he even made his own
He puts up
dance.
a lot of music. He's yeah.
I mean, whenever a new
He's
video
pretty
comes
sick.
out, you know that the world is a better place.
When Dan
So-
makes a vid.
Someone told me that he's actually not that person. He's actually a person that goes by the name of Ice JJ Fish. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I don't know.
Ice JJ.
I don't know.
It's another
It's definitely not.
Indian-looking dude that makes horrible music.
I knew that was the guy though on MySpace because I remember him telling me he was from the United Kingdom, and he was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Indian ascent or whatever. Not Indian. Jesus, what is it called again? Ooh, people are
European.
gonna. No.
He's
I remember Indian descent.
Yeah, Indian or Bangladeshian or whatever. People get offended when you say Indian because they mean Native Americans.
yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, so
Oh, well, I
I
wouldn't
saw a
mean
picture.
Native
I saw a
American.
picture of him like that, and I was like, "That's you," and then found out it was him. But he kept going. He kept on saying like, "Oh, we need to push Hero for it to be more of a chill clan, more people to talk on the channel, and all this stuff." And then this is where Granbull and Ash were like started to argue about something
Anything.
so stupid. No, the first thing they started arguing about
Yeah.
was this RMT Granbull put up about, I think it was Ice Shard Delibird. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was retarded. Till this day, I still think it's kind of stupid. But he like made this huge big deal about it, and then Ash kept on talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, like you made this RMT, but look at it. It looks like a piece of garbage." Like, and then they started
Oh.
arguing after that, and they weren't friends anymore after that. And I was like, "Okay, whatever. Keep this away from us." And then I decided to leave. That was around January when everything was going pretty good. We were getting a lot of members and stuff, and then I decided to give Alan the leadership position, and then I left.
Hmm.
Then I came back.
Obviously.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it didn't
Because
seem like he was
Alan
doing it.
just couldn't deal with the pressures, you know.
The thing is, I left for a week, and then Alan. Then there was this big fight where, like, I think it was Exclusive versus Hero, and apparently Granbull cost the match for us,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And then everyone was making a big deal about it, and then like Alan didn't know how to do anything. Like he was like, "No, I don't know what I should do in this situation." Like, and I kept on getting flack for it regardless. So I was like, "Okay, so I guess I'll talk to him on Skype." So I would talk to Alan on Skype privately, and he would tell me like, "Dude, why don't you just come back? Like, you're basically doing this anyway. I'm just holding your name up." And I was like, "Okay, I don't remember what it was, but then I just came in because I was like pissed off. I think something else happened, and I came back and I was like, all right, this is like falling apart. Like I gotta fix this up again. And then it got even worse because apparently Granbull joined Key, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the thing around that time.
and we were getting into a war with Key, and he like went against us.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ash made it a big deal, and I also was like, I don't know what to do, cause I don't know, man. It was so weird. Thinking about it now, like I feel like everyone thought that I was being a bad guy for
Huge.
it.
Huge fucking drama, this. Like, holy shit.
You know what it was the big drama about was because Granbull basically gave us the idea of the Hero League because of the Key had the same thing, but he said that we
Yeah.
can make it better. So after we talked about that, 2-3 days later, I kicked him out of the clan. So it became like this
Yeah.
big deal.
Like we sort of snaked him.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
huge deal. It was like there was two fights going on. It was me and Granbull because after that it was like, oh, you're being this fake guy, and then you took my idea and you ran with it. And then it was also Lasen and DD Rocks fighting about who was the Lightning gym leader.
Like we did, I honestly didn't even care. He just
Video.
came at me and he was like, "Oh my god, I really need this." I'm like, okay, but I
No, you
called it.
both were arguing about it. What are you
I,
talking about?
I don't. I honestly don't even remember exactly how the argument went. Like
No, we were saying
at
like,
first,
okay, what do you
at
want
first
to
I
be? What
was
do you
chill.
want to be?
That's what I'm trying to say. At first I was chill. Then
Yeah,
shit hit the fan.
then it was like, who wants to be the Lightning Gym? And it was like, me. And I was like, okay. And then you guys started arguing about like who was better qualified for the.
I basically
DD
remember.
Rocks was ass.
I basically remember absolutely nothing about that.
Oh my god. I remember
Also, I
that
was
guy-
very salty because afterwards Diddy Rocks got in hero before I did. And I was like, no.
That was probably the only reason why we pushed the Hero League, because people wanted like, you guys were fighting over spots and stuff. We were like, oh my god, this is like a big thing that we can make.
And then we
Yeah,
did
I think
absolutely
it was-
nothing.
Nothing happened after that.
We made it and we're like,
Okay,
so,
that's it.
challengers?
Yep.
I think we
no
did
big
it,
fucking
and after a
challenge.
short while, the Project Excalibur happened. So,
We didn't have like anyone in the positions because we couldn't figure out. I think we froze it. Like we kept it silent for a little bit because of the key thing. But
Yeah.
nothing happened after that. But anyways, so yeah, so Key and then Hero became like the biggest rivalry. I don't know what we had before that. Maybe
I don't even
MVP or
remember much
Exclusive.
about Key. And
yeah, it was MVP before,
I don't remember
because I remember, I think Undead it was, or like
Or
ASAP
was it
Rocky.
exclusive? Because we never won
No,
against them. I think.
no.
Exclusive came afterwards,
Oh.
I think.
I think
No, I think it
just
was.
remember
No,
Key.
MVP was before the Claire incident, and Exclusive was after it.
I thought it was exclusive. We never won against exclusive.
Yeah, we never won against Exclusive.
MVP, we only got a tie from them, and I don't know if we fought them again, but
No, we didn't. I mean, we're fighting them now. It's worldwide MVPs or whatever. So, payback's a bitch.
and then that's where I also got into a fight with Seth. That was
Well,
like
Seth
another
was
big
just-
fight or whatever.
I still have him on. When we add them to the Hero Clan chat, like the chat, the
Remember
Skype
what
chat, I was
happened?
like, what the fuck? I don't want to be here.
Yeah. And then he told me, oh, it was just in a bad mood. I didn't mean it. Please add me back.
Basically, for those who don't know who Seth is, Seth was a nice guy. He came in, everyone liked him. He was like, I don't know, like this new guy that everyone really liked.
Keyword
then-
was. Keyword is was.
Yeah.
I actually liked him a fair amount. I
But-
actually did.
I honestly,
I was-
at first I confused him with Crobot because stereotypical American accent.
Everyone gave him
never-
sympathy too because Quicksilver kept on bullying him, and everyone was trying to get behind Seth. But then Seth kind of like, I don't know what he did. He like kind of just
sort of.
Became an asshole.
demanded more power. That's what he wanted.
Yeah, he wanted to be a
people-
mod.
and he became a mod. But then after that, he like wanted to become an admin, like just by asking. And
He implemented the elections and shit. So that's who. He was he pushing for elections?
I don't
Was
know.
he the one?
He was pushing for. I think he was pushing for elections. I think you got into a fight with him
Yeah, I did.
because in the forums, and then I got like pissed off. I was like, "Are you serious? more fighting?" But
Can't
The
you
reason why-
see you're tearing us apart.
that was a big time because when Granbull was kicked off, people were siding with him. I remember Kyogre wanted to.
I
leave
was
too.
siding with him.
Yeah, everyone was like siding with him, and they were like, but in my case, I was like, I have to do something about this, and I can't just always blame Ash. I'm absolutely sure Ash has some, you know, reason for doing what he does, but at the same time,
Use.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know, you gotta look at it both ways. So I looked at it both ways, and I saw more reason to keep Ash than Granbull, and then I kicked him out.
Oh, I remember Seth banned Ash because we were having a discussion in Hero Plus about bullying, etc., etc. And you asked Coyote about what would happen if somebody was told repeatedly to stop, and he wouldn't stop. So immediately after that, Seth reported him to Ash to Coyote, and Ash got banned for like 3 days. And now we have 4 different logs of Ash getting banned by 4 different people on the forums.
Because he kept on IP changing and like trying to get back in. And
Yeah, and he did that, and now we got like Alan twice writing an honorable quote, shit nigga.
yeah. But yeah, so finishing Seth, like he. The reason why he pissed me off was because he said a lot of things that weren't being said, and I think what triggered me was when he started saying he wanted to commit suicide, and I was taking into highly offensive to that. Like, don't mess around when you say that because that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I got really pissed at him, and then that fight happened in where we battled each other or whatever. And that was like
Yeah.
to settle our
Battled
score
each
once
other?
and for all.
We set our
Well, because like I
argument
wasn't
with a
gonna
good
like,
old Pokemon battle.
because he didn't want to like talk to, or like he didn't want to meet face to face. So I was like, okay, well then we'll meet up, and we never really like said, oh, let's battle and like get it off once and for all. It was more like, oh, we're battling Key. Seth is there. Okay, I'll fight him because I want to.
Yeah.
And that was I'll still remember that as like probably the only battle that I remembered the most from Clan Wars, because like I remember everyone was like, oh, the plays, because he like hacked me, I think, and I still ended up winning him at the end with like, because he didn't. I think I remember it was like I had Thunderous T or Landorus, and he didn't know I had Expert Belt, and I went for like Earth Power or something like that, and he thought that I was trapped on Hidden Power Ice, and he went into Scizor, and I think he went for like U-turn or whatever. He didn't go for Bullet Punch, and I killed him.
It must have been EQ, like
Or EQ. I don't remember what it was, but it was something like that. And
back then. It
everyone
would have been
was like, oh.
Sand.
Yeah. But so that ended that, and then Ash was removed, and before Ash was removed, I made Hero Excalibur, where I kicked everyone out, made everyone get the requirements, and then had him back in.
Which I'm still butthurt about.
Weren't you the
And,
last one to get
because
it?
it was, oh yeah, I think he was. I think also,
What happened? I didn't quite listen.
like, didn't you
You're
get
the
in
last one
at
to
the
get
end? Yeah.
How, like, we're talking about real end. Like, fucking years afterwards, like 1.5 years after that, like, or at least a year.
Yeah, this is in 2003 in May.
2000, 2003?
Sorry, 2003.
Yeah, way back.
We go way back
old
now,
days.
Man, Hero goes way back. With Gen 3.
But yeah, let's see. So yeah, I had everyone get back the requirements. I had I made the new forums, which was like the Latios one that looked like really clean. And
it was sick.
yeah, and then people started hating on it. I remember Alan, he would get on, he would be like, dude, it's too bright. For my eyes, I can't deal with this. So I was like, okay.
Best theme still is the Espion one. By far.
Oh yeah.
By far the best theme we have had.
So I remember a lot of people saying that they liked that theme too, but they hated the lights that came up in the background.
No,
I was like,
I like
a hater.
I like the lights as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I left. I think I made a video, and I think that was the first time I showed my face.
Yeah. The last Claymore.
That
Yeah.
was the first time, and then that was it. And then it was like Nick joined, and he became the leader because I saw a lot of potential in Nick.
He
seemed
didn't
like
join
a-
then, but
No, he didn't. He
was
joined
still, like,
since,
a big deal.
January or like
Yeah.
December. But he seemed like a really chill dude, and I like talked to him a lot on Skype, and I was like, all right, this guy seems like a pretty chill dude. He might be like in a good leadership position, so I gave it to him. And after that, I don't know what happened. All I know, Nick sent me a bunch of
Okay,
stuff.
well,
but,
I
yeah.
might have been. I don't know if I was gone then, but well, yeah. If Nick sent you a bunch of stuff, I'm sure
Yeah.
he knows. But
I called it the second coming
So-
because apparently Nick was elected. So
Jesus,
then Ash Ash returns and is denied admin, and then he leaves. And then
I
Hero
think I was
apparently goes.
co-leader then.
Were you? I don't remember.
I might have been. I think I was. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I
Hero
think I was, yeah.
joined and got the semifinals in the Clan World Cup. And then Grove wanted to
those are
become
pretty
merge with Hero or whatever, but was denied anal. And Hero and Elite became
Anal.
rivals, as
Yes.
Nick told me, because
And Elite
apparently
was
he
a
wanted
pretty
Alan.
big deal. I actually remember our Elite clan war. I was out shopping. I don't know. We were getting a vacuum cleaner at the time. 'Cause fuck yeah.
It's
Remember we
super
were like,
important.
battling. It was like it was getting really intense, and I was like sitting in like the vacuum cleaner shop, like on my phone, because I really wanted to be there, like on PO Android. It was so funny, and that's what I remember. Walking through a mall and people like battling. It was really fun. I think
Apparently
we
it
did
was
we
a
win?
big
that?
deal. I
It
think
was a
we did
huge
win.
deal. We did win. We won, and that was before Nick left, was it? I think.
That
I
was
think that was before Nick left.
Yeah. Then Fee became the leader.
Yeah.
What's weird is that I felt like Fee was the leader in the past, but he wasn't. Apparently, I was the leader for like 9 months.
Yeah, you were
I thought I was like the
Wow.
leader for like 6 or whatever, and apparently I was there for 9 months, and I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. I think it was because like Fee made us lose a battle, or he wasn't like. Sorry, he was there, but he wasn't. He wasn't being like a very active person. And I came in and I had to fix everything, and then I booted him to
Yeah.
moderators or admins. I don't remember.
Mod, I think.
Yeah, and he was like, "No, that's okay. Like that's actually pretty good." He put up on the forums like, what did he say? He said like if it wasn't for me doing the tie between MVP and Hero, that we would be in like a worse position or something like that. I don't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
That was like a big deal too, I'd say.
Yeah, but during the time, I think we had a great time when Phil was leader. Like I think we were really well respected because Phil was a great leader, and like everybody liked him. And we had a clan war with IDM, but we lost, unfortunately. And that was like from whenever Nick left to around January-ish. And I think we were quite large then. I think PO was really booming at that time. Like that's the biggest POs might have ever been. And like it's just so much smaller now than it was not even a year ago. Like a lot bigger.
It's mainly because Showdown just stole a shitload of
Yeah.
people.
Because everyone started making
Yeah,
PS
Showdown.
lives and PO lives, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I think only Blunder and Joey were still doing PO lives.
And Joey
Yeah.
stopped since then.
Yeah.
Joey says, yeah. Blunder still makes pretty good PO lives.
I
But
mean,
it's just simply
they're not
because of the
exact-
tournament factor.
They're not exactly good. Just commentary.
Lasen.
Or... No,
Nice and
enough.
clean, yo.
no. What I'm talking
No more
about.
hate.
No, it's not hate. I'm talking about they don't have something special. Like it's commentary over good gameplay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how. Technically, what more can you ask for from a Pokemon thing?
Yeah.
But
He has good CTC teams.
I got this team from my boy CDC.
I got this team from my boy CTC. I got this team.
Blunder Vid
Hugo.
101. Yeah, he actually got a
It's
Hugo
a
team
pretty
once.
offensive team. Ooh, this stall shit though. What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck?
Anyway,
So, after he was leader, like I must have been admin or co-leader during that time. But then
when
he
was
decided
it?
to.
When did V get leader? Because I'm trying to
Well, after
exactly
Nick left, maybe like October-ish.
October. Okay, so I'm good on the timeline.
Yeah,
And then
and
Nub got leader in January.
yeah, January, and like we when Fee was leader, we knew we were gonna merge with Elite. Grove was like, yeah, we got to do this, and we were like, we thought about it for a while, and like the amount of players that we're gonna get that are good was like a big bonus because they were pretty powerful back then. But,
Yeah, we also got a few really bad players, which I'm not gonna name.
oh, I know. We were also
We
gonna
can
have
name the bad players. Come on. I'd
We
name
got
DD
Grove.
Rocks.
We got
Uh,
Cobalt.
Well,
Cobalt was in hero before that.
Yeah. But
The
he only
one-
got in hero because I boosted him like 10 times.
I boosted him as well. Like he had 3 people boosting him, and he barely got the requirements. Like how you gonna do that? What I want to say is a person in particular called AMG who contributed nothing to the clan, just spammed endlessly, was a nuisance in general, couldn't play for shit, just sat there and just talked shit about everyone. And then he was like, and then people were like, okay, battle me then. Oh no, I'm on my phone, I can't battle you, I don't get any good teams on here. Then don't talk shit if you can't back it up.
Yeah,
And
but
When did Alice come in?
oh, okay, no, that's too late. I want to
Oh, okay.
say we were having this event joined with Elite. We still weren't joined, like merged.
oh
but
yeah,
we were
that.
doing this joint event. It was straight out of the POCL type of like game style, tournament style. We merged our players into a pool, and then we had however many managers that were gonna pick teams out of that pool of players because that's how POCL works. And it was a Hero Elite POCL, and we would just play because we were some of the best players on PO at that time. And that sort of, I think we drafted teams. I actually had a good team, but then we decided, then we merged. Like we officially merged, and then we had to redo it. And yeah, after we officially merged, I was leader. Or no, we officially merged when I became leader.
I thought it was
And
when
then-
Fee was leader.
We knew we were gonna merge when Fee was leader, but he handed it to me, and then we merged.
I see.
And then I had to choose Grove and Afro as my co-leaders. I shouldn't have chosen Grove. I should have chosen Daybreak.
I don't think he did anything though, at all.
Yeah,
Like
just
he
got made
didn't
fun of.
he didn't even come online, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like playing Minecraft and shit.
And FIFA. Lots of FIFA.
Yo, check out my team. I play on Android. And then we did the POCL. I don't remember who won, but during the Hero POCL, that was probably one of our strongest periods. We had like, I remember at one point, the top 10 in Ubers were all Hero players. Like,
I mean, also. Oh, sorry.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I was gonna say, also, you know when we have the little clan war thing, the tournament on PO, considering Elite won that and Elite is merged into our clan, we technically have got that as an
Yeah.
achievement as well.
Yeah.
We beat ourselves.
Yes.
We beat ourselves. Yes.
Yes.
We were technically the most powerful clan. Yeah, I guess. Imp and IDM were still there, but we never fought them during that time.
Well, Imp was playing only OU and some Ubers.
Yeah.
So it would be an OU war if we were to play them.
Yeah. And we weren't the strongest in OU. We would have destroyed them in everything but OU.
I'm not sure whether we would have destroyed them the way that you say it.
But I
But-
mean,
It's only a couple battles, like Afro Smash wins, Mikasa wins. Actually,
Avro Smash wins, Alan wins.
Everybody wins.
Adro wins.
Yeah, well, we have got
Gash
some really
Gardner
powerful
wins.
players.
Yeah, we had like everybody.
I like the use
Yeah,
of we.
Sick.
Finch, we've got loads.
I'd say it's a we. It's a team effort.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you sort of just disappeared without telling anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all about you coming back and shit, but
Yeah, I should have told people I'm sorry. It's because of exams and all that started to get
Okay.
like really
Yeah.
me. But I'm happy to be back.
everyone's happy that you're back.
Yeah.
Except that mushroom, because he's never happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm mushrooms today.
That mushroom.
He's that mushroom, I mean, what else can
Yeah.
we say?
There's nothing else to say.
He plays stall and gets mad at everything.
Stall is
Well,
best
Stall.
meta.
Good meta.
Yeah.
It's not fair when my team has a disadvantage because it's not meta.
I know. Oh my god, the team had a Mew. Yay, Mew got banned.
That's like saying my team is weak to insert mon here. So
Crobat.
yeah, like my team is weak to, let's say, Crobat, and
Yeah.
then one person has Crobat, and you're like, no, I'm gonna scrap this team. This team is shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least it's not Executive Archer. Archer.
Yeah.
Can't even say his name.
Archer. Yeah. Archer was fucking the shit. Okay, that's later.
Okay,
But-
we're talking about it a lot later.
Yeah, this is there's still a lot of stuff that happened. And,
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, the Germans joined, mainly Andy the Austrian.
Didigan.
The Germans joined, and Lakis. Lakis was pretty
Flo,
good.
Pensy,
Yeah.
Quillfish, Useless, who is actually not useless.
Yeah,
Rage,
yeah.
the lifelong,
Rage.
the lifelong love of
Oh.
Finch. Rage.
Also got a really good portable
Is Rage
player
still in the
named
clan?
Wick.
Come again?
We had
Is Rage still in the clan?
He,
I don't know.
he technically
quit
is.
PO. Yeah, but
I
he
think
doesn't
PO.
play anymore.
Lilligant quit
So-
PO as well. He quit Hero, I'm sorry.
It's still in the channel.
Yeah. But now he's with
Yeah.
WM
Yeah.
yeah.
because he says dick jokes with Pioneer.
We
Yeah,
absolutely
because that's what he enjoys. That's the type of stuff he enjoys to do. That's why it's not big joke type of people for him. And then
I mean, he had me to
Yeah.
talk about immature shit.
When did Finch join? Like what
Finch?
line?
Elite.
Finch was
Yeah.
in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
And
was in.
Finch wasn't as active. He did organize the Hero POCL. That was his main thing, but otherwise he wasn't that active. I think he's more active nowadays for us and everything, because
Technically,
Yeah.
yes. Even though he
Yeah.
never checks the forums.
I think I don't really
Which
check
is
the
fine.
forums, but I think I joined Elite before I joined Hero as well, and I think it was
Yeah.
because of UU.
Technically, Elite was the Elite because
Yeah.
tier leaders and stuff were in there.
Yeah.
So
Did we have
We got-
Alan?
we got
Did
so
Elite
many
have
people.
Alan?
oops, I'm sorry for that sound.
yeah, I can try to.
Okay. And then I guess I apologize about okay, what happens after this. So yeah, we're doing general shit. HC stuff starts happening.
Yeah, I
Sort
wanted to
of- I
talk
was-
about the HC stuff.
So I was sort of
oh
friends
my
with
God, wait now.
Angelite. I was sort of friends with Angelite. I would talk to her. I don't know.
He was pretty
You
chill.
Yeah. And then I guess people like that shit with Cobalt happened with like the Cobalt
Oh,
the clown. And then they made fun of that and like there was a lot of
Wait,
bad
what
blood.
happened? Explain it to me. I don't know.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
pretty much they made a video called Cobalt the Clown.
Did they take it off or something?
No,
Put it to their-
it still exists,
you
Oh.
can go find
and it's
that.
it's the best thing to have come out of HC's YouTube channel.
Okay.
And basically,
Ever.
the reason HC liked us, HC really liked us before. Like Hero was
For
the
some reason.
universal clan of like just good guys in general. We had no enemies.
for a while.
For a while, we sort of sacrificed that with Elite. For good players, you gotta have enemies, I guess, because HC had bad blood with Elite in the past.
Yeah.
Clan War happened. Rake, like, I don't know, Finch, they won it, but Rake was just
Yeah.
being stupid with it.
Yeah, but Wake is now quote unquote in hero.
Yeah, which second chance, as we say, second chance.
Hmm.
Which is fine, hopefully, if he's not being stupid and
Or
trolly.
douche, yeah.
Yeah. And then there was just a bunch of shit that happened.
So,
Like,
do you know what
I
happened at
par-
first?
I apparently I backstabbed Angelite for like saying bad shit about HC and like she cried or something. My ass.
No. What actually happened was, it was the time when Angelite, Plague Sprader, and
Yeah.
somebody else joined Hero. And I was
Yeah.
cool with
Yeah,
Angelite.
yeah.
I was like, I said some shit about you, you said some shit about me. Let's all leave it in the past. We can have like good blood between us. Do you agree? And she said yes. And then I think Kyographan, Lilligant, and some other people went to the HC channel and started like going out batshit insane, just
Yeah, it was
calling people
stupid shit which shouldn't have happened.
calling people like
Shouldn't have
faggots, like N-words, whatever.
Niggas.
Not even niggas, like full ER in there.
Oh,
Like I can take the nigga because it's sort of a informal form that you can say to a friend, quote unquote. I don't even
Yeah.
know. I don't
but
even know
it's still
anymore.
an offensive term.
I
Yeah, it is
know,
an
but
offensive.
when I get logs that are, I see shit like Litigant saying, "Wow, Angelite, stop being such a fucking nigger." Like,
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
like-
shouldn't
It's
have happened.
offensive and people
That
take
really
that really
showed.
seriously.
It was a crap load of immaturity from people.
yeah, and I was like,
They shouldn't
why
have done
why did this happen? And they were like, "Oh, it's AC, so we don't really give a shit." From
Yeah, if Angelite and Plaxbetter and those like good HC members ended up drifting towards Hero more, because HC was still like a nice top layer of so and so good players
Yeah.
and just a bunch of shitty players below that, which is still true. None of them had Rex for their clan, and like the few people at the top did, and they were all
Yeah.
like their mods
Yeah.
and everything.
like
And
I-
the Lord.
I was cool with
The Lord.
Angelite, and
Yeah, Angelite was fine. I don't know
yeah,
where.
and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry about my members. Like, I swear I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk to them. It was when I was admin, I believe. And she was like, yeah, but you backstabbed me.
Yeah.
And I never said anything about her. Like,
I swear.
ever since we formed a truce between HC and Hero,
Yeah.
nothing ever bad about HC came out of my mouth, especially about Angelite.
And I know shit went down the drain when they like people were spewing shit everywhere. Hero, HC, even IDM people came like, "Hey boys, we're here to help Hero."
I remember that
Like-
there was somebody that was like Middle Eastern, and some IDM person said, "I'm gonna burn your magic carpet, and then you won't be able to get from place A to B."
Wasn't it Gigabyte who said that?
I don't know. That's pretty funny, sort of. But yeah, and that's when shit went down the drain, and yeah, that wasn't really good. But whatever, we still stayed pretty strong. And around
I mean,
that
we always
time,
have.
Around that.
Yeah,
when
we were
was
still
this?
strong.
Like March, May.
I actually have it. I actually have it written down. I gave it to you in the thing. It's
March
it's
then?
late February to early March.
yeah.
Ah.
After that, around that time, maybe, yeah, Alice, the infamous
Yeah.
on birthday,
Yeah.
didn't join.
Yeah, I mean, some people have strong feelings about on birthday.
Hmm.
Dude, Alice is a dude. I'm telling you.
Alice, I don't know. Alice
I
is a
used to
cool
get
person.
No,
to
he's
talk
a
mixed
dude.
up
Alice
with
is a guy.
Kerner.
Alice is
Yeah,
a probably a
why-
guy, but
why would you
they're a
say
cool
this?
person to talk to.
I think Alice's coolness makes it more makes me not think about the gender actually. So
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
just
don't
a
really
man
give
who
a shit about
beats
the
me, it's just
gender.
got on now.
Basically.
He's a definitely
But-
a dude.
I don't give a shit if it's a dude. They were a cool person to talk to, and they just They were sort of like that figure that never joined, but was sort of.
I mean,
there.
she gave us a really good, two really good teams.
Yeah.
Uh,
She wanted to be active enough.
yeah,
Like,
but
Yeah, but just
people
sort of-
didn't want her, to be honest.
I was happy with her. I liked her.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
people
have a problem.
found her too offensive.
Yeah, I was like, you can tell whatever you want, like in Skype chat, etc. But please don't post it in the main channel because she would
Like a
just
fucking-
she would just post like
She's basically Pole from 4chan.
yeah,
on
no,
Hero. We don't want
she
that.
would basically say like gas the Jews in our channel.
Mhm.
That's
So-
not what you should say. Probably.
Yeah, and we're not about that. Like
Yeah.
Hero
Yeah.
never was that sort of spew shit type of clan.
Well, she came from IDM, so
Yeah, IBM is sort of that type of clan.
yeah.
And Alice to this day, I don't know where they are. Like, because they still do tours with Crash
Didn't
and
Alice
Boom
get
Bang.
banned?
No, she got banned once for
You got
code-
banned from PO.
Oh,
she got banned for boosting, which she didn't do. She it.
he didn't boost. If I'm no.
He didn't.
They didn't boost, but they were banned from being accused of boosting, and then came back using another IP.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Yeah.
Because she was
That's the-
banned when she was like at her father's place, so she could use the other IP.
Nah.
What did you get
Alice
banned
is
for
a dude.
originally?
Boosting, which
Great
wasn't true.
Boosted.
Yeah, boosting. Which she didn't do because unless you count boosting,
Just
what
undecay
every
for
every single clan does, which is basically I found an IDM member, better draw. I found a hero.
It's not really boosting.
Java
though.
boost.
Is it, like what else would you use the draw function for?
Mhm.
For hacks, supposedly, it's what it was made for.
Or maybe if somebody
Could
has
say
to
that
go,
there
I
was
think
also
that was the intended idea.
I got really hacked. Can we draw? Nah, fuck that. It's class 24. Nah. So around that time, it was also the very first time that we had a talk about actually banning a member instead of just the leader banning someone.
Yeah. Dan
Huh.
was a complete shithead 12-year-old, couldn't speak
He
English.
was literally 12 years
Oh,
old.
shit.
He
He's only it's 14 now, and he still goes on.
Really?
I mean, if you can't talk English and you're acting like hot shit when you're not,
Oh,
like he would post really annoying stuff. Like he would just post for the sake of posting, like really cool team
Yeah.
on an
Yeah.
NT.
It's just
the
something
thing
decent.
I think the thing about Ben was he's actually a really, really smart guy. He just acts like this specific character because he actually used to be a really smart guy in the past, and he always used grammar and everything.
Dan,
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. And
I thought you were
I remember the
supposed to run
time when Dan joined, I was smart because of all the Germans and stuff. And I
And
told
was like, please don't.
Alex
let
and
him-"
Stefan, please don't take Dan. He's a total scrub. The German community hates him, and now he's trying to get active in the PO English forums, communities and stuff. And yeah,
and I got my policy of everyone gets a chance, which I think I might have
Yeah.
to abort.
which was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got another case of somebody very young.
Another case of a 12-year-old.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys, it's Wolfie.
Oh my god. Oh.
That was more of a case that he was actually. At first, he was trying, like at first.
Yeah.
But then he was like, "Oh, Alex, can you please give me an Uber's team?" I would give him an Uber's team. "Oh, Alex, I'm sick of Ubers. Can you give me an OU team?" I'd give him an OU team. "Oh,
I
Alex,
think I'm gonna try LU.
yeah, I'm gonna try NU. Do you have any NU teams?" "No, I don't." "Wow, what a shit leader."
That's kind of ridiculous.
Like I would give him teams, tell him what to do with how to use the team, and then he'd still manage to lose. Like there's a
Yeah.
team I'd get like top 10 with.
Like, I got
He's like, you have a
1,200.
better team,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what?
Oh.
I don't think he understood how teams work. Like, you had to know
He
what
was
you were
a-
doing to use them.
Yeah.
To be honest, he got the requirements,
No.
Not really.
didn't he?
No,
No,
he didn't.
he
Well,
didn't.
no,
He got like
yeah,
1150 and he was his peak, and he was like proud of that.
That's like saying, oh, I got
This was
1300
like the,
in Ubers.
1300 in OEO, yay!
how was the
10
thing
minutes
called?
left.
Where people can join Hero, kinda join Hero,
Hero in
and then
training.
they get
Hero in
tutors and
training.
try to
Yeah.
get
Hit,
tutor.
hit,
Hero
hit.
training, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't a real
All you had to
member.
do was get 1200 and
Kyographan
you
is
get
the
hero,
only member.
and he couldn't do that.
Kyographan was the only member to be a success.
I mean,
Fucking-
someone
Okay.
else got through, but
Yeah.
they just died. I don't remember who it was.
Should have
Wait,
died.
Kyographan was in HIT?
Was it?
Yeah, he was actually my
Wasn't that
QT.
Frost guy? Was it Frost?
No, it was DD Rocks. He got it with
Yeah.
Ubers.
Mm.
He got UU 1350 when we had it on 1350.
I got
back in the
13,
day.
15
Something that we should probably mention somewhere around here is that Pokemon Online YouTube tournament happened, and the winner was of course Afro Smash after smashing through
Obviously.
all the competition. Though I have to admit, I sort of killed every single other hero because I found every single other hero against me, and I defeated every single other one besides Alan. So I was like, well, there goes
What
Hero.
did Alan win?
He won $200, a forum badge, bragging
He
rights.
also won. He's also won tournaments like the lower tier triathlon as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Alan just wins tournaments.
Yeah.
In general, like he won Rugged Mountain in one go. He got tier leader, so there's that.
That is true.
He made some fair reply to his topic about hair.
He's getting the bills paid. Wow.
He's getting really well known. He even said so himself that he's probably much bigger than Hero is right now. So
If he were like to push himself on YouTube or something, it'd probably be like the biggest thing.
he's pushed. He
will
is
be
pushing.
big.
He is pushing himself on YouTube. He's uploading videos.
For sure.
I don't know that
Oh,
chicken
God,
video. I sent him a message like, dude, that doesn't look like chicken at all. And what
chicken
was that?
video? What chicken video?
He was looking. He was like
You haven't seen the
jam
latest
bad or
one?
whatever.
Oh yeah, that one.
Here we
But
go.
I mean, after the in the mindset of Weepone, like nothing compares.
Nah, the mindset.
But the mindset
the best video
is one of the best videos on YouTube, to be honest.
Like it's pure
can
comedy
watch
gold.
Out of the
10 times.
box.
It's pure satire
Yeah,
at its
so
finest
funny.
form. You take
Yeah.
something that somebody has created, make fun of it in a very good way without the person getting angry. And it
Yeah.
also relates to your interests.
Yeah.
And something you know. So there's that.
I don't think we're gonna get this done in 5 minutes.
Oh,
But what else? What else is there to talk about?
Let me see what my notes say.
I mean, Mikasa.
Well, now it's
okay,
just
summer. I was
Lasen's-
gone all summer.
Well,
Yeah, but now
I
it's
was gone all
Lasen's
summer.
leadership.
during my leadership, the only thing that honestly happened was the TR war.
Yeah. And,
Oh.
And I am
fucked.
so ashamed of the fucking TR war. Like, you have no idea. Because I literally let EA John all over the place.
yeah.
When did you guys started like letting people do clan wars like over time instead of like doing it all in one day?
It's because EA said that TR had people from all around the world, so they couldn't get on at that exact same time. So I was
But
like,
when did you guys started doing clan wars like that?
it was the first clan war that we did that way.
Oh.
And the only one. I mean, technically the WM clan war is doing the same right now, but it's because of
they
time
just chose
zones.
awful time. They just chose awful time.
Yeah.
Like,
Not much thought was given.
like for example, if somebody has European time zone and like someone else has the
It's supposed to be
Chinese-
today.
Yeah.
Isn't the-
No one asked the
Yeah.
members what times they'll be on. Like, for example, most of the players just couldn't get on. Like, I had to
It was
play
very
code to see his
unorganized.
work.
Yeah.
The leader
Yeah.
just arbitrarily
and
decided.
generally,
No
the
one.
thing is,
I learned that Finch lost through a person that isn't even in Hero. like the organization. I learned that Finch lost his match in Black and White 2 OU, which he said that he wasn't gonna play, by the way.
Yeah, they played early.
Yeah,
It was in
and
his type-
he said, "Oh, I won't be able to play. If David Ponce is gonna bring a mediocre offensive team, etc.,
which he
etc."
did, in all fairness.
He still lost though, and he's supposed to be top tier threat in Black
There
and
was
White
something
2.
funny about that though. Before the match, he had a Lucario, which he's like, should I
And
put
he's like-
Crunch? He's like, nah. Then they get to the match, Crunch would have won him the game.
Yeah. That was actually so just me.
And he's like, are you kidding me?
Okay, so basically what happened with the TR war is he said that some people can only get on weekdays, some people can only get on weekends, and I was like, it's summertime, people can get on whenever the fuck they
Anytime.
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
And pretty much he jumped all over the place. After a short amount of time, I'm like, fuck this. I gave everything to Draco Ninja and Lilligant. But EA refused to talk to everyone but me. So I had to be the middleman again.
It took so
And it
long.
took so long. Like, we were like, we're gonna do this in 1 week, okay? He says okay, and then he's like, oh, my best player isn't on. And he was literally looking for the best possible players to find.
Right.
He got Jay the Grey for just that 1 day, and then he just left.
Oh yeah. I
He
remember
got
that.
Yui, which...
Yui was technically a member of TR. He's explained it to me. Apparently, Archer stalks him whenever he gets on.
I stalk him as well.
Overall, it's pretty creepy.
I mean,
No, but like Archer was like asking whatever times he's on, like
Yeah.
when you were last on, like why did you not PM me, stuff like that.
The thing about
Which is, like,
Archer, he
overall
was very,
pretty
very offensive.
Yeah. Wasn't he scared of gay people?
I'm scared.
God.
The flamboyancy.
There was a thing called the castle, which I tried to participate in. It was
But they're
basically
just Scrub Central.
It was basically like Clan Wars. It was all the Scrubs united, and then there were like people from Hero and Imp and some good people from TR who actually knew how to play, and we just played each other.
All two
In my
of them.
opinion, I think the only good person in TR is probably Superior.
Lacus Klein.
Yeah.
No, there's Yui. If you can count him as in TR.
There's Lacus Klein as well.
Lacus Klein is good. We should get Lacus Klein back in Hero.
She says she doesn't want anything to do with Hero anymore. Shit.
Shit. How
Uh,
far we've gotten.
Karkinos is good as well. He's not bad in LU.
Yeah, he's
You
not
got a few
too
new
bad.
members,
He's a
didn't
big,
you?
chill dude as well.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can technically say that Danke John, however the fuck you pronounce that, is good. Technically.
Kind of good.
I mean, my boy
Anyway.
Acer is in. Yes?
You should speak about the Castle Clan challenge.
Nah, it's just like
Oh, it was fun.
Kyogre fan won one when he was in TR. But
Yeah.
whatever. He was in TR as well as Hero, but he was Hero first, then TR. We didn't join it.
By the way, Amber Lamps is also good. Not Amber Lamps, what's his face?
Yeah, Amber Lamps.
AFK Vision Ward is quite good, and he's in TR, apparently. So there's that. The castle challenge was pretty much the clans. The guy that owned the castle chose a tier, and then he made a challenge thing where he just put people from the clans play each other, and the winner got like bragging rights or some shit like that, which was super stupid because nobody gave a shit.
Yeah,
I
nobody
won
did
the
care.
castle, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted the castle. Like the matches were all horrible. Like, and the
Well,
only
the game got
matches,
hacked.
the only matches that were good were like Andy's matches because I gave him a god team and he was playing. He played every single hero. Like, the way the tournament was
Yeah.
created was every single hero was. You could only get one hero into the finals, pretty much.
I see.
Yeah.
From your previous explanation, I
And I
thought the
played-
castle challenge was you grab two really bad players from Hero, have them fight each other, and then have like a tournament of just bad players. That sounds like really entertaining for some reason. Whoever wins
that's
gets-
actually
I
that's,
ended up second.
that's actually a really good idea. That's like team battle. We're gonna get bad players, and we're gonna tell them you're gonna fight each other, and the winner gets to go in Hero.
No requirements necessary.
No. Yeah, the winner gets to go in Hero, but at the end,
Yeah.
what we won't tell them is that they have to beat Alan in NU. Or LU, depending on his mood. Yeah. I mean, like, I played in the Ubers one, and I got critted every second turn. Sacred Fire missed twice. I couldn't burn for shit.
yeah.
Like 50% burn ratio, nah, it's a 0% win ratio.
So you get it every game or you don't.
I mean, it was just super bad players hexing the living shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And then the guy that had the castle being like, "Oh, I'm so good." Like, no, nobody gives a shit about this.
So
He just has a massive channel with a shitload of scrubs.
Yeah, like I told him, nobody gives a shit about this channel. It's just bad players playing each other. And then some guy from Hero decides to join the tournament and he wins instantly. Like it was just like that. Like, oh, fire, a guy from Bimp joined, a guy from Hero joined. Guess who's in the finals? The Imp guy and the Hero guy.
Yeah.
And they didn't, and they
Oh no,
arranged.
the Imp and the Hero guy would face each other in the first round,
Yeah,
and one would win.
and then you got Hassin running fucking Deoxys speed, broken ass mega thing. Almost said mega.
Mega Deoxys speed, base 300 speed.
Mega Deoxys, 500 base speed.
Speed boost. Well.
Speed is-
Yeah, I guess that's the important things. I basically sat on my ass and did absolutely nothing besides the clan war. I tried to do some shit like, but I tried to arrange clan wars, but nobody really wanted a clan war.
yeah.
Whoever I asked was like, nah,
No,
not
there's
this.
no more. People just started leaving PO at that time too.
Yeah, and they also left
Oh.
clans.
Is Crobat active right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crobat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nah, not really. I mean, he gets on at night, ladders a bit on Showdown, but that's about it.
I mean,
Oh, right.
he ladders in Showdown, he doesn't get that high up. So, there's that.
When did
Didn't Crobat used to be a leader?
No, never.
No.
He was an admin.
Ah,
When
that's
did
probably
Mikasa
why.
became
He was
the
key
leader?
for a bit.
He became leader,
Yeah.
what's the month?
Mikasa was chosen leader. Pretty
3 weeks
obvious.
ago.
3 weeks ago.
Mikasa, what have you done so far?
Yeah, what's your era? Tell us.
Yeah, we need Lasen to give his title back.
Ah.
I mean, I'm number one in NU, does that count?
I mean,
Please,
I'm
please,
like,
that's
one
what
is
I'm like
NU.
top 5 in
Thirty
NU right
today.
now.
When
Down
did you
to K, I'm
join
like top 5 in
Mikasa?
NU.
Since like December of when I was the leader?
I'm pretty sure you were leader when I joined. I don't
Jesus,
remember
so
exactly
many-
when.
That's like 2 years ago. So long.
yeah. I mean,
I'm a nice person. There we go.
I joined 2.5 years ago. That's a long time.
I joined 3
I
on.
don't think when I joined. It would be middle of last year.
No, it was before that.
I joined maybe a year
Oh,
ago.
So what are your
Yeah, I only
plans,
joined
Mikasa?
almost.
I
Not a year ago.
okay,
It's only
okay.
November.
I gotta reply for Mikasa. Based on what we talked about yesterday. So I talked to Mikasa and I'm like, the month is ending. You should arrange, I think, named elections. He's like, what do I do with elections? I'm like, you do know how the system works, like when each member is like elected and stuff like that. Nope. I'm like, you've been an admin for a year straight and now you're a leader and you don't know how the elections work. I just voted.
You've just been a leader. You've been an admin for that long. Surely you should know.
I mean,
I didn't really pay attention.
we've
Kind
had
of
this
just noticed.
we've had the system for like what 2 years now. Like, ever since
Yeah.
there was Claire.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Exactly. And the system hasn't changed since then. Besides me like moving it a week before or afterwards. Like that was the biggest change that happened.
I think that
And
was something that we did anyways.
A week.
No, like Stefan forgot
Yeah.
about elections once.
I definitely did not forget.
You didn't even make a poll. I was like, new moderators are supposed to come out, but I didn't get a PM. There's no new topic. So what happened?
I think I moved those elections.
Yeah, and you like did them at the end of the month, and then 2 weeks later you did another one for the next month.
Was it 2 weeks? Yeah, I just,
That's
just
like
back in this rhythm.
like election results came out on 28th of say November, and on the 16th you were posting second elections. Like that's 2
I just
weeks.
wanted to get
What's Crobat now? Is he a moderator or an admin?
He's a member
Just remember.
because
okay.
he says he can't be active.
He said he was going to leave as well, didn't he? At
Well,
one point.
so did Kyogre but you still post on the forums, and Draco Ninja
Oh yeah,
It's not
that is
like
true.
you can't.
and Lacus Klein.
Oh yeah.
But I
And
mean,
Lilligant.
some people come back like without saying a thing. Some people leave without saying a thing. Like
Sorry.
like Lilligant, I was about to say.
Like me.
I got you.
Just fucking leave.
But they still made an impact.
Um,
So that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Some people just sit there and are in the clan, but people forget about them. Cough, Max coughed. And some people are just in there, but they're not in the clan, like Bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he just hangs around on every single channel and beats me to me and you.
Like
Oh my god, defensive Arcanine is so bad.
Yeah, like that reminds me. One time I asked Ari, should I use Bandit Darkanite? And he's like, if you wanna lose.